what's better than having 2 bases? 4 bases! If you said 3, I'm afraid you're going to have to dream a little bigger, my friend.
Hello, welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server with me, Zedaph. I'm not doing an ASMR video or anything. This is because I can't sleep. Someone doesn't want me to sleep, and there's phantoms around, so I'm kind of hiding. So, I don't know, I guess I'll see you in the morning.
And we're back to normal talking volume. Hello everyone, hi. Hope you're doing well today. So yes, as we talked about in the very intro-y little clip there, hopefully by the end of today, we will have expanded our many 2 bases into more than 2 bases. I want more than 2 by the end of today. At least the locations scouted out for them. That's going to be the idea. We've got our desert base here. We've got our iceberg base over there. I want a couple more bases in the works just to kind of get the juices flowing. Get the ideas flowing. Juices and ideas, that's all I'm about. So I've got my trusty rockets, I've got my elytra. Let's go biome hopping and see some different locations. Let's do some location scouting together. Ooh, vanished squid. Invisible ink! Well, that's your daily dose of puns from me. So what a lot of people don't actually know is that Minecraft have added in a really cool new feature into 1.13. It's rockets. It's rockets. This is what you have to build. This is the structure. I don't know who designed this structure, but Mojang, please. I mean, you know, it looks like it's been thrown together in 3 minutes, if that. I mean, come on. Do a little bit of work here. But this is our rocket ship. This is going to get us up into the sky, and we're going to be able to get a really cool satellite overview of the entire world, which should help us check out the local areas for different places and everything just a little bit better. So this is my little red rocket. So we're going to get in there. You just hop up like this. You just finish the build. When I place this block, that should be activated now. Yep, there we go. There we go. It should be good to go. Let's do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. I should have started to quit. 15, 14, 20, let's 3, 2, 1. Blast off! And yep, I believe we're here. We're up in orbit. We can see the world around us. Wow, what an adventure full of low-budget effects. Okay, so this is our lovely little pyramid area here in our little village. We'll see that as we pan out up in this direction. This is north, this way. We've got our little icebergy base just here in the corner of the icy place. We carry on going more north, and we get to town and the main communal area all around there. So let's have a look. Where am I? So this is our main little base. First up, I wanted to find a jungle, and there is a humongous jungle. A humongle right here near our base. In fact, I think we visited... Did we visit this area? I think we visited this area before, just here to get some cocoa beans. So that's not a bad area. You know, it's quite close to this base. We wouldn't have to do too much traveling in the nether to get there. So there's also like a shipwreck or something there as well. This is pretty cool. Okay, being up in space, you get a whole view of everything. I don't know what this big white floaty hand. Anyway, enough of that. So I'm going to head over to this area again, scout it out, see what we can find, see if there's anything interesting. We made it successfully. I just parked the rocket behind that sheep over there. Yep. Okay, right, let's get down and check it out and see what we got. Nice thick jungle. Yeah, I think this is the location where I came and got some sugar beans of the cocoa variety. Nothing to do with sugar. I think I got them before. So, jungle bases. Let's talk about those. So, we're going to basically want a big tree. I can't exactly look at any direction without seeing a tree, so why not make the biggest and bestest tree known to man? I think that would be a very cool thing to have. So we want to make a massive giant tree house. We got cocoa beans, we got parrots and ocelots and all things like that. There's that shipwreck, that's what I wanted to look at. So it looks like no one has been building over here, so we can definitely lay our claim to fame. That's, again, all the wrong words today. If you ever want to know what words to not say, I'm your man. I've got them for you. Let's see if we can land on this thing. If only I'd parked the rocket on it. No. Uh-oh. Using multiple rockets. Okay, down we go on a big tree. This one will do. Lovely. That's where we can add a nice pillar up here to say no one else build here. This is Zedaph's. Oh, I didn't bring any signs, did I? Okay, I'll have to come back and get some signs for the next journey, but we'll add some to those. Wonderful. Right, back down we go. A very, very thick jungle. I've even brought some my own machete. Yep. Or I didn't know what to call it, whether it's a sheer machete or a shisheti. So you decide which one you like the best. But hurrah! Oh, that didn't work very good, did it? Hurrah! Hurrah! What's happening? Oh, it's the vines, isn't it? The vines. Normally you're meant to just be able to go crazy through it and make your way completely through. So it's certainly going to have to be macheteing a lot. Am I saying that? Yeah, I will continue to say that. A lot of the leaves so that we can use it to build our amazing big tree house here one day. This is definitely a cool location. Right, so let's quickly do a bit of adventuring while we're here. I've got to check out the shipwreck. See if someone else has already shipwrecked the wreck of the ship. They probably have. I say. Hello. Yeah, it's already gone. Oh! No, it hasn't. There's other things in here. That just tricked me. It was an empty chest. Haha. What do we got? Ooh, okay, I'll find that buried treasure later. Is there another chest in here? There's usually two. I've actually found something that's not been found before. Fantastic. Let's break all of that, collect all that. Very nice. Huh. I never knew cats climbed trees like this. Or it probably didn't climb, did it? It was probably born up here. Interesting. Interesting fact. Hello. Goodbye, cat. Okay, so from space, I saw that there was a jungle temple nearby here somewhere. It wasn't far away from the shipwreck, actually. So, can I re-find the shipwreck? I've re-found the shipwreck. Okay, jungle temple is just around here somewhere. Found it. Okay, I haven't been in one of these for a long, long time. Oh, boy. All right, hopefully it's not been raided already. Not that I can even remember what you get from in here. Other than, ouch, other than broken bones. Which isn't the best prize in the world. Let's just break that. Okay, I know there's some kind of trap or something. Are they going to be... There's torches down here. Does that mean somebody's visited it? Am I going to get arrowed in the face? Or has it already been done? It's already been done. The prize saddle! Fantastic. Nice. Okay, so next up, I want to try and find a flower forest that we can make a really cool base in. I think I want to go up here as well, up north somewhere. Are any of these... That's a swamp. That's a tigery place. Oh, is that flowers? That's a flower biome. Anyone nearby? No. Amazing views you get from up here, I tell you. Fantastic. Okay, right, we might head here and check out this place. We made it! Oh, my rocket flying skills are making me feel a bit sick, though, to be honest. This isn't actually the same flower forest that we saw from space, and this one's actually slightly nearer to spawn, only by like 500 blocks or so. It's a little smaller, though, kind of. It goes right off over to there, actually. But I'm not seeing any kind of civilization... What's that? Around. I don't think that's civilization. So I think we're safe to claim this place. I want to build on that tree. I'm hoping I can fly there. If I'm very good, I'm very good. Hooray. Wow, wasn't expecting that. Okay, right. Let's build up our little reserve tower. Obviously, you know, these mini bases are mini bases, like I say. So if anybody does come across here, wants to build something nearby, I'm sure that will be okay. If they come and chat with me, not a problem. We'll work something out. Diamonds. Anyway, right, so this is Zed's flower. I've forgotten what I wrote in the other ones. Flower base reserved. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Job done. Now, what are we going to do in a flowery place like this, you ask? It is not just going to be growing flowers. Oh, no. This is basically going to be our, like, beautiful overworld place. So anywhere that... any mini base that we're lacking, i.e. somewhere to grow carrots. For instance, I don't know where I'd grow carrots other than in a beautiful, lovely flower forest. There's a lot of flowers growing here, so it obviously is lovely, fertile land, is my reasoning behind it. We'll probably want to flatten things out just a little bit, but we'll want to build lovely little cottages, lovely little farmhouses. We might build some, like, village-powered farm... Oh... I think it's false. Going around killing dragons, making me poop myself. Anyway, yes, so I think that this would be a good location for a beautiful, lovely little quaint village. I recently took a trip up to Wales, over the west side of the UK, and oh Oh boy, it's beautiful over there. It is so beautiful. So I've kind of been inspired quite heavily by that. So yep, that is our pillar. I'm going to need to get like portals going back and forth these places because we're like 5,000 blocks away. In the southerly direction, about 2,500 blocks, we get to the communal area, and then another 2,000 or so blocks, we get to the pyramid base. So quite far from home, but you know, that's what I like about these mini bases. I want them spread out everywhere, and we'll kind of be able to pick and choose which one we want to go and live in, depending on which one we're closer to. And lastly, today we have gone to the very stars themselves. We've gone to the end dimension because, yes, I even want a mini base over here. I want it out in the void somewhere between the main island here and all the end islands that are out there with all the buildings and boats on and things. I think that would be really cool. And you might be asking yourself, Zedaph, what on earth are you going to put in that base out in the void? Well, exactly. That's exactly what I've been thinking. And my answer, oh, hello, my answer is we're going to put all of our most valuable treasured items. Oh yes, so any kind of thing, any books we get, any clothing that we get, any kind of like memorabilia that we get from this season is going to go there. Any achievements that we get, that we have like a physical object that we can, I'm going to die, aren't I? That we can show off in like a museum, that is where it's going to live. So I'm not going to fly out there yet because there will literally be nothing to see. But yeah, I think those are going to be some pretty cool bases. So let me know down in the comments which one you would like to see me working on next. But let's actually head home back to civilization and try and get some other work done. And I think I'm going to take the portal this time instead of rocketing about. Right, back home. What shall we get on with? You know what? Let's do this. My bed has been just boring and plain for too long now. I'm used to sleeping in a Zedaphplays in my lovely pyramid, and it's just been plain and boring. And I'm a stylish guy, you know, so I need to sleep in style. So I say we rip this thing. Wait, is it daytime? Okay, hopefully it's daytime. Hopefully I won't have to sleep too soon. It's definitely daytime. I just don't know what time of day it is. So this center part here is where we're going to build our Bedcophagus. I want it to actually face this way. I kind of consider this the front of the pyramid mainly, pretty much just as it's the only, well, it's got this on the front, that's for starters, but these two back sides both have water on, and this side, I don't know, I think it's because the village is over there. Eventually I want to build a really cool path leading to the village and make these my slave servants. So this is going to be kind of the main entrance, so it only makes sense to have the bed facing this way. But yeah, there's not really much room on this little middle platform, so I think I want to kind of lower this middle platform a tad, and maybe make it 1 block radius bigger, just so there's a bit more room, because obviously the Bedcophagus, it's not just a 1x2, it's kind of like a 3x4 little block thing, so that's what we need to add now. So yet again, more floor is going to be ripped up. So I started just lowering this all down, and then I started thinking about numbers. So we're working on an odd number system here. There is a middle point of the whole pyramid right here, but yet a bed, it's 2 blocks big. It's got a middle point between 2 blocks. So I was kind of a bit worried about what to do, where to actually place this bed, how to do it. Obviously not off to the side there, it would be back or forwards. And I considered that kind of this space here below the bed is kind of part of the bed. Like, this is where you stand to get into bed. So kind of the bed's, if you think of it that way, is 3 blocks long, which means this bit is the middle. So if we pop, excuse me, Mr. Bed, if we pop that there, like that, give it a bit more light. Now this isn't central, so I think we put this back an extra block, and we put this back an extra block. So it's not fully symmetrical in 4 ways, but it is in 2 ways, if that makes sense. So we can extend this out a little bit like that, and extend this out as well. I reckon that gives us a little bit more space, remembering we're going to have a whole Bedcophagus around this as well, which I think we're mainly going to go with the same style that I did before. So what was that? That was stair blocks on all the sides, like so. Let's just try that. I do need to get more light in here, that's for sure. And then this back bit was slightly more fancy. I've not got the right blocks for it right now. I'm going to get the right blocks for it. Oh, let's do this jump of truth. I've never fallen in there once. I've fallen in there twice. Right, okay, what do I want? I want some chiseled stone, maybe. I want some nice smooth stone. And let's get some regular old stoned as well. You saw nothing. Anyway, so, right, let's get this built up. We'll just build it out of plain materials to begin with. And then we'll kind of start fancy-fying it up just a little bit. Lovely. Oh, hello. I'm falling weirdly there. Let's put some lights here and here just to kind of get a bit of, believe it or not, light into the build. Or do we want this to be completely round? I'm trying to give this as thin a profile as I possibly can, which is kind of difficult. Let's flap the lid on like so. Flappy flap flap. Beautiful. Now we do actually have another element that we want to add to this. We want to make this lid a clever lid, smart lid. So we basically want the bed to open up like so when we can actually sleep in here. If it's daytime like right now, you can only sleep at night and during thunderstorms. You idiot, is basically what it tells us. So yeah, we want this lid to flap up, which means the only place we can get redstone to this is through this back block here. So you know what, maybe actually we take away this platform, or we're going to have to extend this out much, much further back. I guess we could pretend it doesn't exist for now. Let's just add a little bit of level like this just for building purposes. I've done a little bit of experimenting off camera because it just took too much time. Where's my redstone chest? There it is. So, daylight sensors. Have I got one somewhere? I have not. You know, that's one thing about having a quartz, warts and shorts shop, is that I'm always out of quartz because I'm just selling it all the time. I've actually got more diamonds than quartz now, so it kind of doesn't make sense. Okay, right, made some, and it's becoming nighttime, so if I can move quickly right now, we can maybe get a demonstration. So I've worked out that with 1, 2, 3, 4... Was that my footsteps or somebody else's footsteps? With 4 on the nighttime detecting mode, that should... Obviously, yeah, that's a trapdoor being powered. That should give us the exact times, or almost the exact times, down to about a 10-second penalty, or not penalty, 10 seconds limit of whenever it is available to be sleeping. Words? Do words? Oh, there we go, and Ren slept, so the door closed because it became morning time. So, yes, this is what you do. 4 redstone dust lengths of a nighttime detector, not a daylight detector, makes it so that the trapdoor is open pretty much exactly the same amount of time as you can sleep in a bed. It's not super exact, but it's close enough. So that's what we're going to do. The hardest part about all of this is going to be hiding all the redstone and even the daylight detector itself. Excuse me, blocks. Excuse me. I say break. Thank you. So this is the badly redstoned up version of it. It's just literally stretched out exactly like we had outside, leading into this block, which will open or close that as necessary. This is, though, where I really wanted to place the daylight detector. So this is where I call on you. Yet again, save the day, please. How can I put that there and still redstone it up quite compactly? Because this is also too long as well. I kind of want it all nicely tucked back here, so that this sandstone block is getting powered with a 4-block thingy. You understand. If you can solve my problem, you'll understand what I'm trying to ask. So I also have the other issue of I really thought that sea lanterns were opaque. I mean, I know they don't look opaque. You can't see through them at all. But I really thought they were opaque. But when I put a sea lantern on top of here, it makes more nighttime happen, which is bad. So the hole in the ceiling that now exists, and obviously will have to exist wherever we put the daylight detector, even if it does go here, we'll have to put a hole, boom, right there. We can't use sea lanterns to make that happen. We're going to have to use glass. So again, if you can solve that problem as well for me, please do. I'll step aside. You can jump on and start uploading regularly on the Zedaphplays channel for me instead. But this is what we're going to go with right now. I just want to get through to nighttime to test. So this bottom door is never ever going to open. It's always going to be closed just to kind of give the Zedaphplays its feel. So what we're going to do secretly is open it so that we can prove that we can't sleep. And we'll wait for nighttime. We'll keep trying to sleep, and hopefully it won't let us sleep before that door opens. Wow, what an incredibly unsmooth sunset that has been. Oh boy. Okay, anyway, it is very, very nearly nighttime, so let's head in, and we'll see if the door flaps open just at the right time. So remember, it's this one that we're controlling. It still says, yep, you can't sleep right now, so that's not a problem. I didn't think I could. Don't you worry about that, game. I'm not trying to trick you. I think if we get the sun just a little bit lower, I think it has to touch like the very bottom of the horizon, which is about here. So then we should be able to sleep. Oh, there's a skelly face over there. You know what? I'm actually going to do this to you because you're going to cause issues. Whoa, issues! Did you see those issues? Oh, so many issues. Okay, anyway, right. Can I sleep yet? No, I cannot sleep yet. But any second now, the door shall be flappied. What are we on? We're on 3. We're on 3 signals. Okay, here goes. Oh, this is incredible. Everyone is on the edge of their seat right now. It flapped! And we can sleep! It worked! Everything worked! Yes! Oh, Redstone genius. I basically did a game mechanic that the game let me. Look, and it's flapped again because it's first thing in the morning. Perfect. So yes, really it is just a case of condensing this down, putting this in the best place possible. If we could even hide this, like, somewhere else, maybe we actually hide this, like, down underneath this platform a bit, with obviously the daylight detector poking out from the side or something. But let me know your thoughts on the best way to do that. I'm just going to turn my attention now a little bit to just the looks of this thing. I want to get a bit more cyan in here as well. Let's break that up and place that down. Put some slabbies on top, maybe. It's not looking bad. Also, did I call this the Zedaphplays earlier or the Bedcophagus? This is the Bedcophagus, by the way. Zed and bed rhyme, and I just get confused between different words sometimes. So I'm already not hating the way this looks, you know. It's pretty cool. I think we need to buff the things up, the staircases up a little bit from the underside. If we go down and look... yeah, look, this whole thing just looks a little bit drab, a little bit pathetic. So we want to kind of like bulk them out a little bit, maybe adding stairs along the sides like this, maybe something nice and cool down the middle strip. Can I reach this side? I'm gonna fall off, aren't I? Obviously, I've got a lot more digging out to do and replicating this around as well. So much stuff left to do, so little time. Actually, quite a lot of time. So not to worry. Let's get this XP before it despawns. Did he not drop anything? Did he not give me any kind of presents? Oh, you come into my base and you shoot me with an arrow and you're not even polite enough to leave a gift. And speaking of being polite, I need to thank you for liking, commenting and subscribing and helping to support this channel, just like my wonderful patrons whose names are on the screen right now. Look at all those names, so many people. Thank you all so much for your wonderful help. We'll be back here. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve, people. Don't you worry. For the next few episodes. Ooh, boy. Yeah, episodes. They're happening. Yep. Yes, sirree. Don't you wait for them. Well, you're going to have to wait for them. I'm sorry. Thanks for watching, everyone. Goodbye.